Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the XYZ show. I'm here with these lovely ladies, and these are boss chicks.
Yeah.
I'm here with Ijeoma,
Betty,
And Yaba, please.
and tonight we are talking all about entrepreneurship. Every one of these ladies out here are like business owners,
Yes.
which is very strong for women these days.
Yes.
So we're gonna talk about it. I want to know what you do, Yaba.
I'm in clothes, please. I'm a fashion designer.
So Yaba, tell me how you got into your business.
Yes. So after school, I didn't want to work. Seriously, let me tell you.
Why?
For me, I always tell my sister, I'm made for the easy things in life, okay? I'm supposed to live life, be taken care of, soft and easy.
Okay.
Like, life happened. Oh, that's very unfortunate because me, in a perfect world, I should just be sleeping honey in my mouth.
Sit pretty,
Thank
pretty.
you. Honey in my mouth.
mouth.
You know? Yeah, you know.
Is that a
the
metaphor
soft
for
life.
something?
I didn't even think, but
In
you
a perfect
just,
world, though.
You just took my mind. Seriously, behave. So after school, my friends were worried. My boyfriend was worried. What do you want to do? I kept telling them, no, I don't want to work. So one day, I have a friend. She's like, it's to me. She's called Amma Blooded. Amma comes to my house and she keeps asking me about what's the plan. I'm like, Amma, I'm planless. I have nothing. I don't want to work. So she's like, you know what? I've asked around people what they think you can do, and everybody seems to get the fact that you love African print.
Okay.
I used to wear African print
I mean,
every
what
day.
you're wearing is stunning. It's
Thank
beautiful.
you, my love. I used
You
to wear-
made this yourself, right?
Yes, please. I used to wear this African print to the clubs, to parties, everywhere you see me in African print. So for that reason, we think you should get the fabric, get a tailor to make it for you, then you sell it. So I ran the idea by my boyfriend, who seems to agree that that's a good idea. So he tells me, you know what, for you to do this thing locally, it will take time. So I'm going to take it to China. So you do that and bring it in. I'm like, okay, cool. But then it was taking some time because you had to go through everything. So I'm like, you know what? I have money in the bank. I mean, baby girl, my love, baby girl.
Okay,
You know?
cash mama.
Yes, baby. I have money in the bank. I'm unemployed. I'm useless. The only thing I do is sleep and watch movies. So I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't want to go into a business where I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay.
So I'll learn the trade, at least the sewing part, measurement, fabrics,
exactly.
so I'll know what I'm getting into.
Okay.
So I had a friend who knows how to sew, then I paid. So I actually learned, I learned it for 1.5 months.
6 weeks.
Yes,
Wow.
that's how long I learned it. And then from there, unfortunately, life happened, so I had to start working. And this so-called thing I was doing for fun came in handy. And I realized, you know what, I loved it. I loved it so much. I remember my mom, I'm a village child. When I go to my village, I'm everybody's grandchild.
Okay.
I'm everybody's child. And they all knew I was in a film school, so they were expecting me to be on TV.
Okay.
So I couldn't tell my mom because I'm going to have to sacrifice so much for me to come to the film school because she knew I wanted to be on TV.
Yeah.
So I couldn't tell her that I'm switching to dressmaking.
Okay.
So there was one time she comes to visit me in Accra.
You know what you just said? The fact that you said dressmaking. You know how people quickly go like designer.
Exactly.
You like dressmaking.
You know, my mom still calls me a Oyade.
Okay.
My mom calls me Oyade. On her good time, she calls me by force Taylor because she thinks I got to tell you because I had nothing done. So she comes to my house. She comes to visit me in Accra. I didn't know how I'm going to tell her that I'm going to do dressmaking now. So I'll wait for her. She enters my room. There is my small table, my tabletop machine on it, with my office chair. I like comfort. My office chair behind. So she's like, I'm in there. I couldn't answer. So she sat down. I'm like, Ma, my desk is here. I could see the disappointment in her eyes.
No.
She sat down for 5 minutes. She didn't say a word. I realized she was disappointed. So I'm like, Ma, Ade. Mommy, I was school 4 years over my day. I said, we didn't know about what's your class. And I'm saying, oh, Ma, and fashion designer.
Wow.
So it's for like a year. She kept, you know, around that time, there was the mining and the oil thing in my village. So
Okay.
people were being employed. My juniors were making more money than I was. And my mom felt like, with this, your face, with how you speak and everything, come around, you'll be employed, you know, come in.
Quickly, yeah.
So I kept telling Mama, So me cast my bands in my own party and I'm that down. Because in this I die here, I'm not going to go anywhere. So I had to stand my grounds. Later on she realized I don't think this my child wants to go anywhere. This is what she wants to do. So she started supporting me. And that's how it's been. So in case you don't know,
you heard her.
I know, right?
my first tailor.
Well, what is the name of your brand?
Yaba, please.
Yaba.
My name,
Beautiful.
Just
beautiful.
my name.
I'm coming to you.
As for
Tell
me,
us about your business.
Growing up, I didn't think I wanted to do business. I wanted to be an actress.
Okay.
I think I still do. And then at a point in time, I got to the university, I joined the cadets, and then I wanted to be in the army so much, like so bad. I even did my national service as Ministry of Defense. I don't know, but because of the whole, I'm half Nigerian, half Ghanaian, it really hurts me. And then later, I realized that
when you say
I'm not made.
in what sense?
I wanted to be in the army.
But
I think I
have Nigerian, have Ghanaian was really hurting you.
Yeah, because I couldn't get into the army because of my Nigerian.
Because you're not full Ghanaian.
Yes,
Wow.
I applied like 3 or 4 times.
I didn't know it was a thing.
Yes.
Myself.
Exactly. So there's a lot of discrimination. Maybe next time we should talk about discrimination.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
Yeah. So later, I got a job as an advertising agency. I'm a writer too, but I just don't like the 9 to 5 sitting at one place. I can't.
For you.
Funny enough, we now do.
Yeah. I'm a creative.
We do like 24 hours.
Exactly. I'm a creative, okay? I don't mind doing 9 to 5, but I just don't want to be doing the same thing
Monotone.
over. I
and
don't
over
like
and
the
over
routine.
again. It's like
over and over.
structured.
I want to create like content and all those things.
Great.
So I decided that one day I traveled to go and visit my family in Nigeria. I went to the market and I was asking for the price of fabrics. I just wanted to buy something for my mom, lace, and I was like, wow, if it's this cheap, I can buy and come and sell. So with the small money I had at the time, I just went to visit. I bought some small lace. I came to sell to my mother's friends and things. Hey, everything got finished. Now the job I stopped crying. I said I'm not going again.
Money in the hand.
I went like that, small, selling fabrics, all that, going to, and I like the thrill of the, even though it's not easy, travel to Nigeria. I used to travel to Nigeria by road because I want to stop by Togo, stop by Benin, buy other things
as you're going.
As I go, and it was so fun. Along the line, at a point in time, I went to learn how to sew. I know how to sew too, but like sewing is not like my passion.
Okay.
So, but like I do it for myself. I don't do it for other people. So right now I'm planning to, like, as time goes on, I'm going to employ people to sew for me because I also travel to go and bring fabrics and all that. Yeah. And I still like the creative aspect of it. I don't want to sit at one place. Yeah. So that's it.
Like being your own boss.
Yeah, exactly, Charlie. The stress is right now. I'm thinking of how to work tomorrow.
You run that business as well.
Yes, I still do.
Aside being a content creator and all of that. Wow, I didn't know this about you.
Yes.
Betty, tell us about yours, darling.
This
This is your high side. It's the side for me.
I know it's coming down.
We'll just drink water and mind our businesses.
Aspect. Is it the graphic aspect or the
She
hairstyling?
Boss.
Oh, everything is under She Boss, by the way. I have
So all of
graphics
your
under She
businesses.
Boss. I have hair under She Boss.
Okay.
And I'm really excited that I diverted, you know. My mom is always like, my mom previously was like, I didn't take you to school to put your hand in people's hair or do the graphic design. And I was like, Ma, I'm doing it. And she's like, is that your major thing? And I'm like, yes, my major thing. But now she doesn't even care about, she doesn't even ask about the graphic design because the hair is taking me places. I'm meeting people. I'm getting more money.
Probably might not have taken you.
Yeah.
Period. And funny enough, I was dodging the whole corporate thing, but now it's like I'm even working for myself more than I was working for other people.
Exactly, because it's yours.
Yeah, and
Yes,
I love
yours.
it.
Exactly.
I love it
Because you
because
love
I always wake up like wanting to do something, and if I'm not doing anything at that moment, I feel very useless.
Exactly.
But like if I was still in the corporate world and I'm not doing anything, I'm like hallelujah.
I know you can get
I
like
have
that
nothing
in the
doing
corporate
today.
world, so like, yeah.
Business.
It's really impressive.
Yeah, but hairstyling, I really loved hairstyling since I was a kid. I was always using my mom's hair, my sister's hair, my cousins. And funny enough, I didn't really learn hairstyling.
Wow.
I dream about it and I do it the next day. So more like I go to
Wow.
bed.
You see visions in your dream.
Exactly.
Wow.
Like the first time I got to learn how to braid cornrows, I dreamt that I braided cornrow for my niece, my cousin or niece or something. So the next day I was like, hey, come and sit down. You do it.
Oh, then you were meant to
And
do
we
this.
did it.
Seriously,
Yeah.
There was one time something crossed me. When I was a kid, my mom has like 3 machines growing
Yeah.
up. She used to do idea. I think that's what she calls me idea. She used to do idea. My mom has gone through it. She used to do idea. And she has 3 machines. And I learned she never learned how to sew. But I think when the time got hard,
it's in your blood.
she started. I remember as a kid, my mom bought 6 yards of fabric. It was Christmas. Then she tells me, go to the tailor or the seamstress, choose the style. Hey, the style I chose. I remember it was this fits flare, long flare, some tube, and some exactly. And there was one time I had this small fabric. I made a skirt from my mom's machine, right? It was, it was orange, those straps of yellow and white. And I made the skirt. What I did, this skirt, people are just tying me here. Been there, done that. Me palm me that day. It was a small town. I walked from end to toe. Everybody should see me and compliment me. And somebody's, why for I right there?
Your head is like this. I know. Wow. That fulfillment.
It was so good.
How about you?
Me, well, the thing is interesting. All of the businesses you guys have been mentioning and what you are doing. I also work in fashion. But how I even got into fashion, I think when I finished secondary school, that was when I had my first paying job. Like, so my cousin hooked me up to this shop. It's very big. They give shop in Accra. It's called Kodams. And we had to wake up very early in the morning. You know, the shop was in, what's it called, Opera Square, Accra. And home was Tema. And so waking up, just me after secondary school, you had to wake up very early because there was a company bus that would transport us from Tema to Accra. So I'll have to wake up early as 6 a.m. or probably earlier than that. And I know myself, I don't wake up early. So I did, it's not my calling. So that routine of waking up early, go and slave for someone's business, and like, I see that they are collecting the money and it's going to some cupboard, and I don't see any of the money. I see the money, but it's going to someone, it's not coming to me. And then like, I promise myself that when I go through school, before I finish, I'll make sure I don't ever work for anyone. So I promised myself this. I told myself that I was not going to do any job for anyone. My dad used to hustle me, and I come now adding the inside because I've always been an art kid, and I've been very artsy from kindergarten straight to university. I studied art throughout. So through university days, I love fashion so much. I used to watch a lot of America's Next Top Model, blah blah. You know, there was a season in Ghana where they had so much of that on TV. So upon watching all of that so much, I forget. Oh, you can pose, you can do a bit of fashion here and there. So I was in Kenya University third year. Yeah, we were in the same school the same year, and I realized there was a need for you to start something because I had attended a couple of fashion shows in Accra, and I realized that there was nothing like that in Kumasi, let alone KNUST. And I saw KNUST as a community on its own, so why didn't we start like a fashion event for them? So then in my third year, I started a fashion show. And it wasn't just a one-day event. I did sales, I invited fashion brands to come sell their things. I collaborated with like one of the halls in the school. This is me. I didn't know anything. I just took a leap of faith. I was like, you know what, organize this fashion show. And to my surprise,
It's funny enough, you see the people that
would turn out,
the thing. People showed out. Like, she was in Kenya State.
Yeah.
Innis Hall was full to the brim.
Yeah.
I mean, people stayed up to like 2 a.m. because like I was like, wait. So people were like really yearning for this.
Yeah.
And I think the rest has been history.
Yeah.
I started a modeling agency and then the fashion agency. Along the line, because there wasn't a lot of people doing stuff like that, I had to pick up beauty as well because I was an arts person. So it's like, you know, back in there, you know, when you take your models for photo shoot, you need a makeup artist on set, and we didn't have that. So like, I picked up a brush one day. I was like, okay, you know what, you can do this, and I stay here now, and beauty is making me so much money.
Faces.
These
faces.
Beauty is making so much
Much money. Yeah, I feel like it's interesting we are all working in fashion, but I want to know, are there really down days in this, like being a self-employed person and being an entrepreneur? Do you have people working under
Do you want people to cry right now?
Yeah, I have someone working under me, but I really thank God for that person working under me because I really don't trust people.
Well,
and
my
I'm very
experience has been
difficult.
different.
Like I'm very difficult to work with. I love my things perfect,
You have
on
a
point,
material on how you
like
want your
on
things,
point.
yeah.
So it's difficult for me to work with because if I'm paying you to do something, I still have to check it out. Why are you here?
What's the
Do you get it?
point?
So that's the whole disadvantage about
with-
working with people.
People
Well,
who
I-
don't see your vision.
People don't see a vision. Me, I have been open to the fact that see, you want me to cry?
Oh, you go ahead.
You won't
tell
make
us
her cry.
about it. I think people want to know. People
I have
to
been
know.
open with the fact that no matter who I employ, I would have to teach you how I do my things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the very moment I meet you, I'll let you know if you want to work with me, you have to be open-minded. You have to start on learning some things and learn new things
stuff,
because
yeah.
I'm very particular. If it's this, is this my way or the highway? And I mean, it is my way or nothing at all.
The highway.
Yeah, it is my way or the highway or nothing at all.
all, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been difficult. In fact, just last month I had an experience with this worker I brought in from Togo.
Okay.
Who I hired. I rented a place to sleep, a chamber and hall to sleep in. Even me, I sleep in a one-bedroom now. He was living in a chamber and hall. And and he gave me the worst of an experience. Like he made employing outside there so distasteful for me. Now this guy comes in and he feels, so I'm quick to tell people I'm married.
Okay.
Because mostly when they come and see me young, single, they feel they can easily
right
they
on you, like,
exactly.
exactly.
So I'm quick to tell them I'm married. My husband is abroad
yeah.
or something.
Gives you that
Just so
status,
you know
yeah.
I'm not alone. So now this guy comes in. First, he was pompous as hell.
Okay.
Secondly, the entitlement this guy brought to my shop. Thirdly, he wouldn't even listen. He is hot-tempered.
So wait, why did you employ someone like that?
I didn't know.
She didn't know.
I didn't know first off. I was desperate. It was during Christmas.
I need the help.
I needed the help. I hadn't slept for days.
I know,
My
you
eyes
are.
were... So I needed help. So however he came in, I would gladly take it.
Provided it's getting the work done.
Exactly. And the worst things were he kept destroying people's fabrics.
Oh, no.
People expensive fabrics. Everything he did was a mistake. He makes one clothes, he has to be open 3 times so the person could wear it. I'm like, dude, he did the first time. I tried to be very understanding. He did the first time. I had a meeting. I told him that this can't keep happening.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I was paying him per dress. I wasn't even paying monthly. So I pay him as he works. I told him, you know what, I'm paying you as my clients are paying me.
Exactly.
So I'm expecting a few perfect jobs.
Yeah.
If not, at least it shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
But what you're giving me right now, it is horrible. I won't pay for this.
Wow.
If I was the client, I would pay for this. The first time I had a meeting with him, the second time I had a meeting with him, the third time was worse. So later I'm like, you know what? You have to go. Now, if you have to go, leave my place because the reason why you are there because you're working for me.
Yeah.
If you're not working for me anymore, then you have to go.
Exactly.
This guy said no.
Hey.
He's not.
Wait, was it in his name? Did you rent it in his name?
Excuse
so
you,
that-
am I stupid? No, it was in my name.
So then why
this
did
guy
you
said
want it?
he's not moving an inch.
Hey.
And because he's from Togo, I brought him here. I didn't bring you. I got it from an agent. So I don't even know where he came from in the first place. He said he won't move. I had to go and call police to come and throw him out. If I was what he won't say to me. You know, this is my mouth to pepper mouth.
Wow. So it's not really easy. It's not really easy being a boss.
It's
so
not
it's not
easy
easy.
being a boss. See, there are
Challenge.
sometimes you wake up and you don't know when your next meal will come in.
Exactly. Especially for the
There
fact
are
that you
some-
are
Especially if you are
self-employed
now
and-
starting the
If you're now
business,
starting,
the
startup,
business has
yeah.
not
There are
grown.
so many times I have cried in my couch, in my
Me, I've lost money,
by my
money.
machines. I have cried to friends.
Challenge.
Like I think some friends ended up being tired of me when I call because I'm just calling to just
You are winning.
And
tell
to
you
remember
my
something,
frustrations.
Another challenge to apart from the employers and all that, you have people come and buy your things on credits.
And they won't pay.
Oh my God.
Credit?
No, like you see it.
Oh my God! Like you just credit.
I get that. See, I understand, but there are some people that you know you trust.
Honey, my mom.
I learned that the hard way. Like some of your friends.
Myself.
I mean, I
IJ,
learned
I learned that the hard way.
Myself.
Oh, IJ, oh, please, I beg, I have a wedding. Please, I beg you there. As soon as they pay me, my
learned that.
As soon as my job pays me,
Yes,
and see, I have lost friends because of that. Like, see, friends that I would never have thought that
it would
Would never
that
do that
point.
to you. They are the ones. They're the worst.
So now I've stopped that. You can insult me, say what you want, because I know how I suffered.
From the onset, all my friends know that if you don't bring money, I'm not taking you serious. Like, forget about what you've told me. You are not serious. I have a friend here who can testify.
This particular clothes that I made, it's been 3 years. The clothes is on my hanger. The person never came back for the clothes, nor paid me. And I didn't even, I was trying to be nice. No, not you, my dear. Not you. I was trying to be nice. I got to know her through a very good client of mine. So I'm like, okay, come on. This is my G. I don't think this girl will do this to me.
That's it.
Your business has
No,
I'm telling you, it's been 3 good years. I'm about to use those clothes as
I have this experience. There was this client that used to come to a store I used to work in, and she was really nice to me for 2 years. She was like, she even felt like a sister, and she's been hammering, oh, my wedding is coming, Kobe, you're the one who's going to do my makeup for me. It's like, we kept on like that for close to 2 years, and I think a month to her wedding, I gave her my rate card. She saw it. She's like, okay, I'm making a deposit. The first deposit, it's like she did a first deposit. So like we split the money into three. So she paid the first part of the money, and the engagement happened. It was like traditional and white wedding. All of that happened, and you know how whenever there's like such occasions, everything is in a rush. You, the makeup artist, you are tired because like they are dragging the bride out, and like they don't even get time to talk to you and all that. So I felt like, oh, this person is around. She lives around. She's like a friend. I told you, she become like a sister to me. This person finished her wedding and like zip, nothing. I was asking for my balance. It didn't happen. The job I was supposed to do, I even ended up overdoing the job. Because I was like, oh, I'm serving a friend, a sister. Up to today, it's been like 3 years.
Trust them. Like if they come and
like it's like, and I had to learn that. And so, and then the other time too, I got at this client, and the person who referred me to the client, the person was paying me through the person who referred me to the client, because the clients were not based in Ghana. They were both coming from Germany and Germany. So they were like, oh, we don't do copy, and I'll request a referred copy to us. Like, you do the payments for us. So the client, the actual client sends me a message like, okay, I've sent set amount of CDs to this person. She's supposed to give it to you. So I think I was in Nigeria. I got back, and she's like, oh, I can't transfer them because I'm having issues with my Momo, so I want to come and give you cash. So me, I was still in my shop thinking you can't give me this amount of money. This lady came like, oh, I had a health issue, so I used some of your money. And already I was like, what is happening? So I was like, so at times you just give people the benefit of the doubt, and then now you feel like, why do you even trust people in the first place? Because people always...
No, not that people are full of shit. You guys put your business at stake. Like, no. Exactly. I treat my business like it's my business. Yes. And I treat it like, if I go hungry right now, I'm not someone who can go to Yabe and go like...
Even if you call me, I probably might not pick up. Excuse me.
So that's how I see it.
I probably might not pick up when you're broke.
So that's how I take it, that if I am hungry, I can't come to you for money. So you're going to pay for my services. Exactly. If I'm hungry, I stay hungry. And I've not had a chance to learn that I will never give someone way on credit over my dead body.
I think I should tap into that your business. Like, listen, now that has changed. That has changed a lot.
The hard way.
And you know how I started? I make sure when I serve my mom, she pays. So if my mom can pay for my service, who the fuck are you? Sorry. But like, if my mom can pay, you must pay. Else I'll be cheating my mom. Exactly. My mom gave birth to me and she's paying, so you must also pay. Yeah. So that's the kind of boundary I said, that my mom is paying, so you must.
So if you are my friend and you are going to be angry because I demand my, then you're not my friend. Then fuck off.
If there's one thing I have learned, people are pissed, man.
Because it's your sweat. You know what you went through.
Like, and I think if there's what I've realized so far, Ghanaians are more moral than logical.
Yeah.
Like they expect you to sympathize with the fact that they're fucking you up.
And they're entitled.
Exactly. They expect you to sympathize with your excuses instead
It's
of
not
doing
in
the
Ghana,
right thing.
it's not like that in Nigeria.
Ghanaians are more than
Never.
being logical.
Yeah.
It's not like
But I'm thinking that the businesses we are all into are very sustainable. It's able to make us.
Of course. I mean, the beginning was hard, but it's
Yeah.
like everywhere else.
But how long have you been in business?
Oh, solidly, let's say 3 years.
How about you? How about you, Betty?
So me, I started from 2016.
Oh,
Yeah, 2016. Yes.
I think officially, I started when I was at GH1. How many years was that? I really can't tell.
I think I started my business like 10 years ago. 10 years, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, KNUST.
Yeah,
vibes.
back then. So like that's 10 years. So do you have any issues with clients, by the way? Because we've spoken about workers and all, but clients.
Okay, me, when it comes to clients, I've stated in my TNCs, and you must adhere to it.
That is the terms and conditions.
If you don't adhere to it, I don't care who you are.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
Bye, Felicia.
But I've had a client who came from abroad, yeah. And you know, sometimes the clients deal with vendors based on how other vendors bring their businesses. Because the client was like, oh, the other vendors that are coming, she's going to pay them after they've done the job. And I said, mommy, not me. You pay me and then I appear. And she paid, and her wedding, I'm not saying this to drive people away, but that's my TNCs. Her wedding was that day. She hadn't paid me, and I told her planner that if she doesn't pay my money, I'm not showing up.
Exactly.
And she sends me the money at dawn. Then I told her I'm on my way.
I think you just have to be ruthless with your business, because like that I've come to learn that I keep on going. I learned that the hard, because like listen, if you are not ruthless with your business, people will take a right take it for a right.
Because I can't see myself like I am done styling you. Then I'll start asking you, please.
Exactly.
No.
There was this bride that I worked with. We spoke the price and everything. She did down payment and everything. And after I made the dress, she started paying the money as she wants. Glory be to God, she still has some fabrics with me. So she tells me, okay, the ones I have with you, I want you to make this. I'm like, oh, no problem. I gave her the cost. She didn't reply. Is that okay or not? She didn't reply. Now, sometime later, she comes and tells me, Pastor Matari, oh, you didn't confirm the price, so I haven't touched it. Then she tells me, okay, I can't for it. I'm like, I've packed it, it's ready. When are you coming? Gladly take it away. Then I would waste my time, work on it, and then you pay me as you want. Excuse you, like who taught you
And the
that?
funny thing
It
too
won't
is
happen
that
again.
most clients think they are doing you the favor by purchasing your services, but it works both ways. I'm doing the without me, you won't be pretty, and without you, I don't have
you
money.
trust my brand. That's
So
why
it's
you're
like-
coming to
A lot.
me.
You see what you just said? I used to MC, like events, MC, weddings and all that. I used to get, oh, we are giving you exposure. So I shouldn't
That's
eat.
thing.
So like I should walk to the, like I don't understand. So at points in time, I stopped MC for a very, very, very long time.
So, like, is there some of the
because you are
clients,
not
they kill
a star
businesses,
yet.
or-
Because you are not a star yet. Oh, we are giving you exposure. Oh, you see, you cry. You don't know. Maybe true that you. I'm like, yo. So how do you want me to like
How do you
Even get
end
there
up
in the
there?
first
So
place.
honestly, it was really exhausting. So I stopped
Yeah.
MC for a very long time till these days. Like my friends to hook me up. Okay, like there's this gig.
But this time you're taking money.
Hey.
Of course.
Yes.
Hey.
When I even started, I wasn't even looking at exposure because some celebrities pass through agents and they'll be like, oh, call she was not, and I'll be like, okay, how much is she paying? Or if in case my TNCs are, I don't take bookings like same day bookings. You have to book me like a week before. So if you're this celebrity wants to, it's like she's too late. You're a celebrity, so what?
Well, the thing is, we said it, and it looks like it's a lot of work. Would you advise anyone who wants to start business to start their own business, or you like? Let's say the person has the option of maybe working a 9 to 5 do the white collar job, whereas then there's also maybe them diverting to their own business, starting up their own family.
Business
If you
is
have-
not for the faint-hearted.
If you have a 9 to 5 job, you can be on the 9 to 5 job whilst
still-
manage your
Exactly.
side job. I want to advise you to that quit.
I'm a firm
Because that's not easy,
believer. I'm a
yeah.
firm believer of doing what makes you happy.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've always believed in.
Yeah.
But I've come to realize the fact that sometimes what makes you
not
happy
easy.
is
You have to
go
pay
to
your
the pay,
bills.
yes, exactly.
You have a life to
At least the
live.
9 to
You have
5
bills
hold
to
you
pay.
Yeah.
to
So,
pay your bills.
as a beginner,
You should
don't
start-
be too quick to quit your
Right.
salary
I wish
job.
somebody had told me
Exactly.
that.
Don't be too quick.
yeah.
Hold on to it. Save whatever you make from your salary job. Invest it towards, because I promise you, if you're going to be putting back what you're making into your business, you have
everything will
a
finish.
long way to
To
go.
go, true.
You need something constantly,
At least,
like
yeah.
And you even
you need help.
And
as-
you even
as
need
you
the
go.
9 to 5 to learn how
Exactly,
to
to
manage
learn how to
your
manage
business.
And that's the truth. A lot of like entrepreneurs don't tell
Don't
people.
get,
They're
yeah.
like,
Oh, you know,
oh my
when,
God,
when, you know when we started, I was like,
You
you know when
die.
we started, I was telling you guys that I promised myself I was not going to work for anyone. I started my business, I did it for like 4 years. I came to Accra, the life from Accra hits me left, right, like,
slapped
you
you
know
in the
what?
face.
You better get onto someone's payroll.
There's
So I
something
joined
I'm
someone's
like-
business. I, like you said, learn on that job.
Learn
I did
on
it for
the job,
2 years,
learn.
exactly 2 years. I quit, and then now I'm back to being my own boss.
honest,
I didn't quit my job. I didn't stop doing my own thing, but I just didn't invest so much time there. I was still doing that, but then I was working for someone, and I did that for 2 years. Yeah.
Let me say this
You
thing.
have to work like extra.
It's what I've learned about a young woman entrepreneur, right? When you're new in the business, you are mostly looked at vulnerable.
Yeah.
Anybody that comes across or comes along your way wants to use the fact that I'm going to support you
Invest.
as a hook or as a trap to mess you up.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like you're at the point where you need investment, you need money coming in. You probably might not be able to invest as much as you want to make your business grow. So as a young lady, I have been a victim so many times because
Wow.
anybody that meets me and they say, okay, you're a young business, oh,
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
sponsor
help
you,
you.
I'll take care of you. You know, I used to be so excited about it. I'm like, my ex always tells me one thing, that, mommy, not everybody's like me. So it has always been in my mind. So when I meet the point, I'm like, I would take care of you, I would help you, I would sponsor you.
All
When is
lies.
the money coming? When is the money coming? When is the money coming? If you're going to help me, let me see it.
You want
Let
to
me
see-
see
show me
something.
money first.
But
Show me
it
the
feel like
money.
it makes you look vulnerable out there. So
Yeah.
if a young lady you want to go into business, have a plan. And don't think any man that you meet or any friend that you meet that comes along your way is there for your for your success.
Or your growth.
No, they'll clap for you when you make it, but they won't give you a penny. They'll use the fact that you are vulnerable, you are desperate, you're working
not careful.
hard to lure you to things that you're not supposed to do, or things
Yeah.
that goes against your moral values. So, moral value.
Moral
value.
values. And yeah, cheers to the values.
So please be on the lookout. Have a plan for yourself. Have a head on your shoulder and have the fighting spirit. And if any way you meet somebody who actually is down for you to support you, please don't misbehave because you might never meet somebody like that again because it's hard.
Are they even still there?
Exactly. So please have the vision, have the plan, and work hard every moment.
And
Because
don't be in a
it's
rush.
all- Don't be in a rush.
Take your time with it.
Exactly.
It can
takes
take you
time.
10 years. That's
it
okay.
takes time.
And also start now.
Yeah, you need to start, exactly.
And
you need
please
to start.
ask questions. You can see most of this business owners that you're seeing, they're suffering.
Yeah.
People are not making as far as they're making
put
it
out
look
there, yeah,
like
it's
they're
true.
making. They're not making that much.
They are
It's-
lying.
It's just
See,
branding.
we have to talk about
We
that
have to
thing.
talk about that thing.
No,
People are not
social
making
media.
as much as.
Do you
See,
wanna-
they make
okay,
you look
wait,
like.
on social media.
Yes,
let's
they
talk
are
about
they are
social
making-
There are
media.
some
So,
business people that
Be
don't make you look
patient
as
with
if
yourself.
Like everything.
they are making, but they are hey,
They're
you
lying
that you
though.
are there, you'll be
You'll be
thinking,
like,
so when will I reach?
What am I doing in my life? So please be patient with
Oh my
yourself.
goodness.
Grow small.
But why do I
Start
feel
now.
like our current, no, I won't say our current government in Ghana has not been helpful to
At
like
all.
startups? at all.
They don't really care about
I feel
us.
like if you are doing your thing, you just have to
Like
focus
their
on your thing.
duty-
and then they expect you to pay what taxes.
Their duty when you are
Oh.
bringing
What do you do
things
for us?
into this country
The
is
same
outrageous.
government, I don't want to go.
They
the
should
same
appreciate the
government
fact that
who
we are
tells
creating
you
employment.
Their
Yes.
payroll is full, and then the youth should go into entrepreneurship. And the same government that are taxing us that we can't even pay. How do you expect me to go
It's
into?
crazy,
I mean, I can't even pay my taxes. Are you serious? You know what? Let me calm down.
I think
Folks,
no.
on that note.
I think we should have a part 2 because
Well, we can't actually have a
annoyed.
part 2.
You know what?
I'm angry. I remember certain things.
But you know what? I want to congratulate each and every one of you
Thank
because
you,
it's not
my
easy
love.
running your own
It is
business
not.
in this day and age when you have to fend for so many things. You have to buy she boy's hair. It's expensive.
You need to
You have to
look
get
good.
clothes from here. It's beautiful.
You need
It's
to look
expensive.
good.
So it's not easy managing your own business, and the fact that you can even employ someone
chop life.
to put money in their pocket
life,
is not
I beg.
easy.
Yeah.
So like, well done, ladies. Well done.
Thank you. I want to even say something and like always be eager to be out there.
Yes.
Because it really hurts me. I didn't start TikTok early.
Ish,
Like
it's true.
people have taken the whole platform.
Social media
It's
is
true.
like,
Like-
it's like the biggest. Social media is like the biggest
the one
platform
marketing
ever
tool, yeah.
ever.
So I told myself that anything I'm going to start early, no matter what. Small.
Use your business to create
Because I
content.
had this very she was my student, Abigail. When she started TikTok, I was laughing at her. She started in my
remember
studio.
her.
But now she has millions.
Ooh.
And I'm like at 400.
Wow.
Use your business to create
To
content.
create
I wish
content.
I
I'm actually guilty of I don't know how to handle. I'm not. Oh wow.
Well, guys, we are going to wrap up on this
And
business
stay
women.
ready. Stay ready. Anywhere you are, if people ask you for your
Business
business
plan.
be ready
It
to
should be on your
explain
phone,
yourself
document.
because you might never know.
Don't let loose, oh.
Don't
Say,
be loose,
let
oh,
loose,
Jay.
bruh.
Stay ready.
I talk about shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let your outlook speak for you.
All right,
Stay
folks.
ready.
Thank you
Don't
so
need
much.
pressure.
We'll see you on
Cheers
the
to the
next
boss. Thank
episode.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, that was a loud cheers. I'm going to break the glass.